Hello, dreamers, and welcome back. So we have Libra, Scorpio, Cusp, and this is your reading for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Missing pieces and seeing the bigger picture. Sounds interesting. Um, you guys have recently restarted back on some type of project, some type of vision that you may have had a while back. Whether this is a business or maybe this is just starting off as a hobby, right? Like some of you want to have like a like an Instagram page about like what is it? I'm picking up like DIYs like around the house or something like that's something like that. But it was something that you kind of like you were like, oh yeah, that would be cool, but then you never really followed through. And now some of you are like, yeah, I really want to do this. So, and it doesn't have to be specifically that, but that's kind of like the example of it, guys. Um, the missing pieces to a project or to a creation of something, whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a small project in the house, like you want to redo your kitchen, you want to do whatever it is. It's like the missing pieces that were missing in something are finally being revealed, or you're finally seeing them for the first time. So I'm just looking at my skin, and I'm sorry because it looks like I have a filter and I don't, but like my skin has really cleared up. Like not that I ever had like really acne, but like I don't know, there's something going on with my skin that it's like whoosh, glowing. I don't know, guys. I swear to God, I'm not conceited. It's just like in this video, for some reason, like I can really see the glowness in my face, and maybe that is in relations to what it is that you're seeing. Like it's like I just saw it. Like people have been saying it for like the past month, but I couldn't see it, and now I'm seeing it. So maybe this is something that you guys, people have been telling you, like, you really have a talent for this, you really have a niche for this, you really should do this, you really should do that, and you're not seeing it, and it's like all of a sudden you see yourself and you're like, oh shoot, I should be doing this, I'm gonna be doing this. So that's kind of like, and I think that's why the whole thing when my face came up, swear to God, guys, sorry. It is so funny the way that things come up sometimes. And the way that these reading goes is like, as much as I'm being of service to you guys, I always learn something about myself, and I'm always healing a part of myself as I'm doing this video. So like usually when I'm done, I'm like, wow, like I faced A, B, C, and D when I was doing those readings. And and it's kind of like this really magical space where if you really allow yourself to like follow what spirit is putting inside of you, that energy of whatever it is, you'll see that as you're growing and as you're evolving and you're helping others, like how everything comes together. And for a lot of you guys that may have put a dream or a hobby or something aside, this is the time for you guys to go back to it. And to really allow yourself to follow what it is the spirit is saying, to really allow yourself to go like release, let's put it this way, the thoughts and that mindset that you need to look a certain way, or you have to have certain things, or you have to um have certain things in order for things to work out, in order to start something, um because you don't. And like with you now seeing the bigger picture of whatever this project, this business, whatever it is for you, now that you're seeing the big picture, is the perfect time to start taking those small steps, and eventually it is going to look like the big picture, right? And you have to have trust in this time that spirit is the one guiding your steps. Spirit is guiding every single step that you're taking, if you allow it to. Because if you don't, then this is usually when you start to have obstacles in the way, right? Because a lot of the times, and as a Capricorn personally, I I get into these spaces where I feel like I know best how to do things efficiently, how to do things, blah 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 blah, and that was always like a struggle between me and spirit, where spirit would tell me, like, show me exactly how things had to be done, and I would ignore it because this way has worked for me in the past, and this is the way that I'm gonna do it. And spirit is like, but this is the way we're gonna do it moving forward. And I'm like, no, we're not. And it's this tug of war, right? And then what would tend to happen is I would meet all these obstacles because even though this had worked in the past, is not the way that the spirit is leading me to do it anymore. And that's kind of like where this revisiting or re-engaging or restarting something, whether it's a hobby or a project or a business, spirit is telling you this is the way that you're going to do it, this is the bigger picture, and these are the steps that we're going to take. And this is kind of like what you need to you need to allow yourself to surrender into it and really allow yourself to let spirit take the lead. Let spirit take the lead. And I'm going to say this the same way that that's so messed up. The same way that some of you let other people take the lead in relationships and then it blows up in your face. Have the same faith that you be having in have the same faith that you had in all your exes. Put that faith into spirit. The spirit is not going to disappoint. Spirit is actually going to deliver you directly to that bigger picture, that has that dream, that the desire, that whatever it is that you're working towards. So this month is mainly about surrendering for you guys. So let's go ahead and see. Again, there's something about here about having trust, believing in the magic, believing in the impossible. Again, things are not going to, some of the steps or some of the things that you're being asked to do is maybe not the way that other people do it. Maybe it's not the way that it's normally done or whatever it is. But here is about trust. There has to be a first time for certain things. There has to be a first person for certain things. And you may be this one person that within this project or this area, whatever it is that you're doing, excuse me guys, you may be someone that finds a different way or finds an easier way or finds whatever it is, but you have to allow yourself to really trust in what it is that spirit is guiding you to do during this time when it comes to like restarting this project or this business, this vision that you have been sitting on for a while. And now is the time to take action. So let's go ahead. Need I say more? Surrender to the divine. You're not going to want to hear it. You're not going to want to surrender. This is not time for your pride to come in the way and be like, no, spirit, I know more than you do, and this is the way we're going to do it. Because in all reality, if you have tried this in the past, did it work? Did it work? Because if it would have worked back then, you wouldn't be restarting right now, right? So this is kind of like the energy that you should be focusing on this month. Surrendering to the divine, surrendering to what it is that you want to create, right? Surrendering to that vision and allowing spirit to lead the way. Well guys, that is all I have. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.